Hello, everyone. Well, the day is done. So let's chat. Let's chat for a moment. Okay, as I fix my shirt. Okay, so I wanted a good segue for what we just talked about this morning about the atomic habits. And I know we talked about being really intentional about the habit that you want to add or the habit that you want to take away. And we've talked a lot so far about awareness and just realizing where you're at and maybe what's going on or what we're trying to work on and those sorts of things, which I thought would be a great time to introduce the wellness wheel. So I actually do this with people that I speak to, and we walk through this. And this is a black and white copy, but you'll get a nicer, prettier one. But this is what the wheel looks like. And it's a way that you start ranking what these different things, what these different pieces of the pie, these different things are. The cool thing about the wellness wheel, in my opinion, is it tells us where to start. So you obviously want a nice congruent, nice round circle. If you have really high scores on one side and then low scores on another, but yet you keep working on the higher scores because they're easier maybe, or they seem more important to you at the time, but you have one of these lower scores on the other side, that's like a flat tire. So that's going to continuously bring you down. Okay, so you're wanting a nice congruent, nice symmetrical circle, a nice round tire, not a flat one. So as you work through this, if you have any questions, let me know. What you're going to do is you're going to rank these different things. So chemicals, what kind of chemicals are you putting in and on your body? Okay, you would rank yourself from 0 to 10, 10 being perfect. Okay, then mental, where's your mental space? What are you feeding your brain? How are you feeling mentally every day? And then you rate yourself there. Emotional, so are you very reactive? Are you feeling emotions that you don't want to feel, more negative emotions than positive ones? Then rate yourself there. Spiritual, are you feeling connected to something greater than yourself? Do you have a lot of questions about that? Do you feel like you need to know more, like what's going on there? Nutrition, are you eating properly? Are we eating good foods? Are you fueling your body with foods that are filling your cup, or are they foods that are starting to take away energy from you? Okay, community. So who is in your community? This doesn't have to be a big community. This just means that you have a really solid support group, that you are happy with the community that you're in, or do we need to work on that a bit? Finances, this is a big one. Finances are, this would be looking at not only do you have enough money, but what's your relationship around money? And guess what? We get to dive into this one later. I was going to tonight, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we can have a little bit more time to discuss it. I'm guessing it'll be more than one day. But do you feel good about money? Do you feel confident in what you do with your money? Do you know where your money is going? Do you know what it's doing for you? Those sorts of things. Then physical, obviously, is, are you active? Are you moving your body every day? Are you moving in a way that you love? That sort of thing. Okay, so if you score low on any of those and then high on others, you're going to connect your dots and you're going to see if it's round or not. And then I would look at that, your low scores, and that's what I would actually work on. Okay, so what you'll find is you'll work on your low scores, okay, and then you'll start to get a round circle. And once you have that round circle, you're able to maintain. Okay, but if I had like a triangle like this going on, it's so hard to maintain even your high points. Okay, so we would work on bringing the low ones to your high ones, and then you can start working on these other ones and then bring everything out. Okay, so that's what I would do for if you're wondering where to start. or what you actually need to work on versus what everyone else thinks you need to work on, or even what I was surprised when I first did this on what I did need to work on. There was, it was kind of eye-opening, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a lot different, because I always worked on nutrition and I always worked on physical exercise. I didn't even think about all this other stuff, and I didn't know why I could never move forward in any of them. So in physical exercise or the nutrition piece, but once I started to really make my circle round, it all started to make sense, and it started to help me project forward. So fill out your wellness wheels. Let's hear of where you might have flat tires, and let's work together on trying to come up with a good habit, or something that you actually should be working on, or could be. See, there's that word again, could be working on.